Are you limiting your leadership by limiting your liability for others? I'm Matt Anderson, founder and CEO of Flip the Chart. Usually we view limiting liabilities as a good thing. As an owner of a limited liability company, I organized my business as an LLC to mitigate potential risks, to create a barrier and bifurcate my business from my personal life. It protects me. But as a leader, this actually hinders my effectiveness. Unlimited liability, however, means I take on total responsibility for the successes, failures, mistakes, and everything else related to how my business operates and my people perform and grow. What does it mean for you as a leader? Unlimited liability will mean that you guarantee that the people in your organization or team are developed, valued, share leadership, and ultimately become part of a thriving community. Robert Greenleaf, in his book, Servant Leadership, called this love. He saw the foundation of love as taking on unconditional responsibility for another. Love seeks what's best for others, and when you do this as a leader, you form a culture of servanthood that self-perpetuates. For example, followers are more likely to take on responsibility for those whom they lead and serve because of your love and care for them. That's the power and potential of leading with unlimited liability. But how do you do it? You can begin by increasing liability for others through acceptance and empathy. Leaders who accept others welcome the whole person. Everyone comes as is in one way or another. Greenleaf noted, acceptance requires a tolerance of imperfections. Nobody is perfect. You as a leader must see beyond surface level flaws to the potential beneath. Your work, according to Greenleaf, is to lift people up, to grow taller than they would otherwise be. I like what researcher and author James Lobb said in his book, 40 Days Towards Servant Leadership Mindset. He said, people have inherent value, not just future potential. People are valuable for who they are, not merely what they can do. They are valuable even if they underperform or fail. When we accept others, we are tolerant of imperfection. We develop potential, and we value people as people first. Another way to increase liability for others is empathy. Leaders who empathize are sensitive to what followers need most. Empathizing is entering into the life experiences, feelings, and perspectives of others. Empathy recognizes that everyone is dealing with some personal challenge. We treat people differently when we have empathy and are more careful with the words that we use. We are more considerate when unexpected situations arise. Our entire posture towards others changes. Yes, we still have those hard conversations when there are unmet expectations, but these moments are entered with care and consideration. Empathetic leaders examine the matter objectively and ask how they could have better served the followers' needs. Corrective recourses are more restorative and person-affirming. When we lead with empathy, we do all that we can to ensure people's competence and success. To sum it up, effective leadership increases liability for others through acceptance and empathy. Lead as one who is taking on unconditional responsibility for others. You'll find that as you take on more liability for people, they are more free to grow, take on new challenges, fail, be who they are in their workplace, and do their best in creative work. They are more free to do these things because they know that you care for them and have their best in mind. So, how would unlimited liability change your leadership? What impact would acceptance and empathy have on those you lead? And what's your next step? What's your next step? Unlimited liability will mean that you guarantee that the people in your organization or team are developed, valued, share leadership, and ultimately become part of a thriving community. I'm Matt Anderson from flipthechart.com. If you found value from what you just watched, please subscribe and check out our website. See you in the next video.